Yes, hello my friends, this is KJ Farms. So today I'm staying at my farm the whole day. I'm just seeing my money, and also the environment is nice, the weather is nice, the feeling is nice, so I like it. So today we are talking about how to structure your goat house. Yes, I want to teach you how I structured my goat house so that you can learn. You know, some of us like to learn from what we call school of hard knocks. You know the school of hard knocks, where you find you're learning from your mistakes, or you're learning from mistakes, yet the knowledge is already there. So all you have to do is get the knowledge, apply, so that you don't have to arrange things after you've already built. Then you start changing. You want to put this here, because you have seen it in someone's farm. But let me show you one of the ways structure a goat house, a good house. So this area I am in here, this area you are seeing here, this is called the exercising area. This is where goats come to rest, where goats come to play. Most of the times they're in this area. Actually, goats don't like going inside the houses, because they always got the houses only maybe when it's raining, mostly, and sometimes they can also sleep outside here. So this exercising area, it's advised, it's supposed to be twice your goat house. So if your goat house is 15 feet, your exercising area should be twice that. So that's 15 times 230, then plus. So it should be twice your goat house. So the second one that we can talk about is the containing area. You can see it there. So I'm going to go there so that I can show you more, because I want you to have the feel. But before we go, this exercising area, I fenced it with a 14 gauge chain link. It's what I used, 14 gauge chain link. I used 2 of them. Then the extreme, there was some space remaining. We added a third one, which we also put around this house, goat house. So in Uganda, it was around 155, yes, Ugandan shillings by then when I built it. So you can also use 14 gauge, or you can use any other gauge that is affordable for you. So now let's go and check out our containing area. This is what we call the containing area, or the spraying area. As you can see, the way I built it, the door, I put it at the extreme end. Why? We are trying to deal with the psychology of goats. Goats like entering at the extreme end. Imagine if I put my door in the middle here. We'll need many people to push these goats inside, because one has to stand here, another one has to stand here. But if one person is here and the door is here, one person can make those goats enter into the spraying area. And you remember, when you're entering the spraying area, when they're entering, you're squeezing them inside so that you can spray them. So this area does many things. For example, if you bring your new goats, and you want to quarantine and spray them first before you can release them to go to the house, they can be put in here, where they can be sprayed, they can be injected, and they can be vaccinated. Also, they can be sprayed in here because now you're advised to spray once every week. You can even do more, you can do more, but you can't do less. You're advised to do once every week. So we spray once every week. This is where we put our goats to spray them. So now the next thing I'm going to be showing you, we are going to also be showing you our house. So let's roll. Yes, so now we are in our goat house. As you can see, my goat house is a ground house. So the reason why I did my ground house is because, why I chose to do a ground house, is because the raised house was costly. Yes, I would have done it, but I wouldn't have gotten this number of goats. So I decided to go for a ground house. And I also see no problem with the ground house, as long as you spray and you sweep twice a week after 3 days, then you're good to go. Other things like cough and flu, sometimes which come in, they are treatable. So you can choose to do a ground house, you can choose to do a raised house. A raised house is more costly, but as a beginner, I would advise you to go for a ground house, because for me, even if my goats increase and I get more money, which I will be doing my ground houses. I'll not shift to the raised houses. But if you find me with a raised house, don't say, man, you said this, and this. No. So in our house, you can also see what we call the kids' pen. We are now constructing it. That's where we have reached. That's the floor. It's raised, and you can see that the way I positioned it in an angle that rain cannot affect it. So our rain or wind comes from this side, and also sometimes comes from this side. So I positioned it in the corner because even if it rains, the wind or the water or the rain won't reach our kids' pen. And remember, as you can see the kids' pen, the door will be around here, and also we shall put wood around, but we shall leave the breathing space or the circulation space where air has to enter into the kids' pen. Don't just close up to the extreme end. No, you have to leave some spaces there so that air can come in. Also, when you're building your goat house, sometimes I always see videos whereby people construct houses and they fill up these spaces here. They raise, and you see this wood down here, it goes up to the extreme end, which is wrong. You're supposed to leave space for aeration, because remember, the goats are not that strongly affected by wind. They are affected by rain. They just don't like rain. So when it rains, that's why they come into the goat houses. But even at night when it's not raining, some goats go out, or others, all of them go out. So goats are not that affected by wind. So don't be worried about, yeah, if I leave spaces, wind will affect my goats. No. You have to leave spaces for your goats to get air. Yeah, for the circulation of air. And another thing I did show you is a place where we put our droppings, goat droppings. They are supposed to be far away from your goat house, because you don't want the air to bring that smell, or that is called what, which causes pneumonia in goats. Forgotten about it also, but when you put your droppings near your goat houses, yeah, the wind will be blowing that air into your goats, and you find that your goats are usually getting cough and flu. So you have to put your goat droppings away from your goat houses. So that's all. Please subscribe, like, share. If I've forgotten anything, when I remember, I'll just come to the comments. I'll just come to the comments and put the remaining content. So see you. Let me now be exploring. Now the last part of my video, I'm going to be showing you when I remember I planted my alfalfa just a few days back. I also posted a video about it. So just the last part, I'm going to show you the progress of my alfalfa. Yeah, so this is our last section. Like I said in the past section, that I was going to show you my alfalfa. This alfalfa has been planted for a week now, and you can see these green things here, the ones you are seeing here on top. Yeah, that's alfalfa. That's why it has reached. So if these weeds around it grow, I can see some weeds start coming out. We shall start weeding, because alfalfa doesn't like competition. It likes to grow alone. So if there are weeds, then they become stagnant. So you have to make sure there are no weeds. All the way down. Yep, all the way down. That's alfalfa. Yep. It's my first time. I think I'm doing well. Thanks for watching. Bye.